Hey, editor's note before the video even starts. I kind of go off on an ADHD tangent on one of the content creators that I'm covering in this video. It kind of makes sense, but I kind of just veer off from the original topic. Um, yeah, I just want to let y'all know that's what's happening, but it connects eventually. Please enjoy the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I wish you guys nothing but the best. And please, regardless of what your skin color is, be good to one another. I'm just tired, y'all. I'm tired of the racism. There's a singer that I've never even heard of that somebody was talking about on my FYP, and this is the video that I saw.
Jumping on a trend to make fun of an artist and her art is not the slay that you think it is. It's like walking into a restaurant and saying, I don't like seasonings. Like, okay, we get it. We can see that in you, but you can just eat at home. If you don't like the music, just scroll away. But instead, you publicly jump on a platform to shame somebody for being an individual, for being somebody different from you, for being something different than what you like. For what? 5 seconds of attention?
Now, the singer's name is Faye, and this is what she sounds like.
Was it you? I don't remember. But it makes me wonder, Johnny, why couldn't you be ready too? I was ready to be happy, ready for that long look that never ends, and now I don't know what to do.
And this is a clip of a guy who's expressing his dislike for how the song sounds.
I wish you could block songs in this app because that whole Faye Webster song was like, why couldn't you be ready too? Fucking, oh my god, it's annoying. I hate it. Oh, you're missing the point of the song. You have to listen to the whole song. I don't want to listen to the whole song. First of all, I don't even like that genre. Second of all, I want everything about Faye Webster off my For You page. I got nothing against the woman, but Jesus Christ. Cute.
Here's another short video of showcasing a lady disliking Faye Webster. Like, it just seems like normal dislike for a singer that they find to be annoying. Now, whether you find her to be annoying or not is your choice. But then we have more racism going on. More racism that really just pisses me off. Take a listen to this.
Peace. White folks' Faye Webster hate is forced. That's right. I'm finna get all up in white folks' business, just meddling like y'all be doing to me. The tables have turned.
Starting off with victim mentality. Yeah, that's the classic sign of a black racist.
But again, white folks' Faye Webster hate is forced. Because what y'all mean? Y'all trending all over TikTok calling her cringy for sounding like this.
Why couldn't you be ready too?
That sound like a regular white woman to me.
No, it's cringy. It's cringy, in my personal opinion. I've seen Asians who have done that exact same type of voice, and to me personally, it sounds cringy. If you like it, cool. To me, it's cringy.
It's almost as if y'all are so used to white singers tutti frutti in black singers' voices, copping a slight little black scent for razzle dazzle when you sing, trying to be the next Christina Aguilera, or trying to sound like a 10th generation knockoff Billie Holiday singing like you got a mouthful of pudding. So much so that when a white woman sounds like, well, a white woman, y'all think it sounds cringy. One of the least problematic white women in the game. And suddenly y'all want to clown because she sound like y'all sound, when y'all ain't trying to sound like us.
As a half-black man myself, I get so tired of the narcissism that these people have. I just do. They are so full of themselves. It's not even funny.
So, yeah, I can't prove it, but I feel like there's something else going on underneath the surface here. I don't know. It is like y'all doing something. I don't like it. As a black person, I don't like it. Y'all up to something white.
Imagine if a white person said that exact same thing. As a white person, I don't like it. Y'all are up to something black. No, everybody would be up in arms, angry about that. Rightfully so, because that's clearly racist. But it's not racist when a black person says it. No, then that's okay. Oh my gosh, it's completely fine because his skin is a darker pigmentation. I hate it. I hate it.
I don't like it. I can't prove it, but it's getting on my black nerves. Y'all doing something. Stop doing it. And Faye, keep doing what you're doing, sweetie. You're doing amazing. We out here.
And this is bona fide proof that if you're... And this is just proof that if you share the politics, go. And this is just proof that if you're a white person who is approved by the black community, then you will forever be protected by them. If you have the politics, the ideals, all this stuff, because I just looked up what her politics were. If you have the ideals, the politics, all that stuff, then they will accept you. That's why he said one of the least problematic white women, because she speaks about Gaza, she speaks about Cop City, which I had never heard of before, like abortion access, all this stuff. Let's see what she thinks about BLM. BLM. So she has not made any definitive statements about BLM, but one source says that Faye presumably a different individual contribute. Okay, so she hasn't spoken on BLM, but we can assume that if she aligns with like abortion access stuff like that, she's more progressive. And this is just annoying. She's an approved white girl, the token white girl. And if you don't like her, if you don't like the token white girl that's protected by the black folk, then you are automatically seen as a secret racist. Now, I want to make it very clear. I don't know Faye Webster. I have nothing against Faye Webster. I don't like her music, but that's beside the point. I'm pointing out what these people are saying. Now, if you don't know who this dude is that I was telling you about, let me play this video clip, because most likely you saw this video from a few years ago floating around your feed, and I loved this video, because I thought it spread unity, and it was fun, and it was awesome. Take a listen.
Well, I didn't want to have to say this, but it needed to be said, because all white people are guilty of it. Yes, all. I don't mean most, I don't mean some, I don't mean a lot. I mean literally every single last one of them. Don't give me that not all white people. Yes, all. This is no stereotype, no generalization, and definitely not no reverse racism. It is a fact. They know it. We know it. They know we know it. They know we know that they know we know it. All white people are guilty of this. All right, if you're white and you made it this far in the video, congratulations. Here's a cookie. Here's pumpkin spice. What I need you to do next is go into the comments, and any white person that you see leaving a racist or reactionary comment without having finished this video to know that I didn't actually say anything that all white people are guilty of, I want you to leave a clown emoji under that comment without context. Just do that for me. In fact, you can even share this and do it to the people on your friends list. Do that work. Black people, sit this one out. We out, y'all.
A very fun video, in my opinion, promoting unity and calling out legitimately bad racist white people. Like that's it. People who don't stay for the entirety of videos. Love that genre of video, because I believe it brings people together. Well, 2 years later, I hadn't seen this dude in forever. The way that I found him was I was looking up who Faye was, and his video that I showed you popped up. I scrolled through his page, and it seems like he's a little bit more of a pro-black, blackity-black person than I thought.
Peace. Here is a white liberal woman who feels as though what's actually contributing to the vanishing of Gullah Geechee culture is the prices of our baskets. Let's be clear here, since you seem to be confused. No matter how expensive our baskets may be to you, whether you got it and don't want to give it or ain't got it and don't want to say it, the price of our baskets, of our crafts, our cuisine, our cultural events, our merch for that matter, will never cost you what it costs us.
That right there. I'm so tired of this whole us situation that they love to do. What we charge you today will never be enough for what you owe us. That woman was never a slave owner, and you were never a slave. And I will get into, in a moment, why it's extra stupid why you said that, because you seem to be a very well-off individual, getting a lot of notice from a lot of big-name publications, but I get so tired of people flashing slavery and being like, well, what we charge you will never be enough, despite the fact that I've never been a slave. Ugh.
No matter what the price is that you pay, you will never pay too much, because you could never repay enough.
So I have a question. What about the black slave owners? Y'all never want to talk about that. Only the white ones. And you want to act like you yourself were in bondage and enslaved, when even the poorest black person among us is still better off than our ancestors were many years ago. Even the poorest among us in America. So miss me with this nonsense.
And yeah, that also applies to public speakers' fees. If you ain't got it, say you ain't got it. Don't try to convince me that I ain't worth it.
Well, here's the thing. Charge what you want to charge, but I promise you that you're not worth it. To me, who's a half-black individual, and a lot of other full-black individuals, because a lot of us, we're tired of this stuck in the plantation mentality that y'all seem to want to have. It's stupid, and it doesn't help anyone, and you just use it as a way to show your stupidity and show your dumb merchandise and stuff and make money off of people who want to feel like they've done something by giving their money to a black man. And most likely, you never, ever help the culture that you claim to be fighting for.
Because no matter how much I charge, it'll never be what you should be charged.
And how much does she need to be charged, dude? She was never a slave owner, and you were never a slave. At the very least, reparations should have been paid after slavery. This uppity attitude that you have reeks of self-entitlement and racism. Disgusting racism. Because imagine if Nick Fuentes made this same video to a black woman. It would be disgusting if he did it, and it's disgusting when you do it.
But I digress.
It. Pay me.
We out here.
This right here. This whole entire thing, that hand motion right there, the pay me hand motion, is just proof that these people, these so-called affluent people, which I told you I would get to, who he apparently is in a second. But this is just proof that they are grifting and they just want money. They don't really care about the black community. They don't really care about any of that. They just want money. That's it. They just want money. And they'll be as discriminatory and bigoted towards white people as possible until white people give them that bag or give them that purse. And if you're a black person who doesn't agree with this grift, then you're seen as a coon, an Uncle Ruckus, an Uncle Tom, a sellout, etc., etc. You've heard the laundry list of insults they have for you if you don't fall in line to their little cult. Now, I don't know who he is, but apparently he keeps bragging about being noticed by Ebony Magazine and stuff like that. Here's a story that I'm having a big ol' extra doubt on the validity of the story, but take a listen.
Peace. Recently, a police officer tried to roust and harass me on my own property. I say tried to. I didn't mention it to y'all because, well, I handled it. But there he was, serving as an overseer, asking for my freedom papers as I was walking along a dirt road that has been in my family since the 1860s. I didn't have my ID on me, and he said that he would arrest me if I didn't identify myself. And then he chuckled a little when I did identify myself, asking me how far away is Harvard from where we are. I chuckled too, and then stopped recording just long enough to show him this on my phone. And I chuckled a little more when I showed him this on my phone. Interestingly enough, only one of us was left chuckling, and I'll give you a hint as to who it was. In that moment, it occurred to me that being honored by such an esteemed publication as Ebony Magazine was serving as a form of protection. I was not who he thought I was, in many more ways than one. And in that moment, he discovered that he was also not who he thought he was. And the takeaway from that for me was, it is you all who put me on Ebony's radar to be honored in the first place. And I take it to heart that we, you, me, Ebony, we have created a safe space for one another, quite literally a safe space for one another, online and offline. And to that I say, cheers to the past, present, and future. And to that officer, I say, stay thirsty, my friend.
So this dude is apparently a speaker at Harvard. I don't know who the Gullah people are, and that's just ignorance on my part. That's not me trying to be disrespectful to a group of people. I just don't know. The only person I'm being disrespectful to within this group of people has this face right here. Anyone else from that group, don't have issues with you. I have issues with individuals, not entire groups of people, unless the entire group of people themselves is a problematic group of people. But seems like he's a speaker at Harvard, so he makes good money. So that whole pay me situation, yeah, you're a very affluential black person who just wants white people to give you money because you think you're owed it. Let's click the more button. And then we're going to go to, of course, he's a musician because why not? Go to media. And carrying on the legacy, all this stuff. Yeah, he's just very pro-black and all this stuff. And if a white person did this exact same website, we'd be looking at it as racist. We just would. Now, I'm going to try to see if I can find his merchandise. Okay, so as I was looking for his merchandise, I'm scrolling through, and look at this. Oh, the narcissism. Wherever I am is a black space. Let's take a listen to this.
Peace. Just last night, in my very last post, I said the words, wherever I am is a black space. Many of you like that sentiment so much that you quoted it in the comments and even asked if you could get it on some merch. So immediately I texted A&K Apparel, the official makers of We All Share merch, and asked how soon could they produce a black space t-shirt for you. Woke up this morning, bim, there it is. Just like that. Got to give the people what they want. Let this be a lesson to those of you who follow me and enjoy the free education that I provide, but you take exception with me accepting donations through my pay apps or selling merch in order to pay for the free education that you enjoy. If you enter a black space where black people are expressing and loving and tangibly supporting one another, and that offends you, it ain't for you. Queh. Deuces. We out here.
It's a merch and money grift yet again, because of course it is. Now that last line, if you see a space where black people are expressing themselves, then it's not for you. So what about the black people who also don't like this type of stuff? This type of segregation? Oh, that's right. Like I said earlier, you call them coons, sellouts, Uncle Ruckuses, etc., etc. Because you guys only accept one type of black person. And that's the black person that thinks exactly the way that you want them to, that you think they should, the one with the victim mentality. And that's just how I don't like that. My parents taught me not to ever be a victim. My white parents taught me never to be a victim. And that hating people because of their skin color is stupid. But let's go to his merch shop. So hit the search button, go to his website, and let's see how much the stuff is. $35 for a t-shirt. $25 for a tank top that says, "Let your absence say for you what your presence cannot." Be quiet or be next. Oh, that sounds threatening. That sounds really threatening. STFU, stop and think for understanding. He thinks he's such a savant with these types of sayings. Like, I like me enough for the both of us. See, I can get behind that shirt. That's one shirt that I can get behind. Wherever I am is a black space. I can't stand the narcissism. in this shirt. It is so massively narcissistic. Wherever I am is a black space. Imagine if a white person had a wherever I am is a white space shirt. That would be deemed racist. Y'all would think that would be completely racist and disgusting. Non-standard doesn't mean substandard. If you're in your ashy feelings, buy shea butter. Don't try me. See, that's the type of shirt I'm talking about. The one where he's calling out the black people who don't agree with what he's saying. Like, these people are so knee deep in their color, it's not even funny. See, I only knew that person from that one video. And so that's why, circling it back to what we were originally talking about, the singer, Faye, that's why he said she's an unapproved white woman. Because she most likely shares the same political views as this person. And all this stuff. And that's why he was making all the jabs at white people's skin. Making the assumption that because I can never make this jump, I can never make this leap. People don't like the way she sounds musically, therefore they are racist in some way, shape, or form. That doesn't make any sense to me. Does it make any sense to you? Because it doesn't make any sense to me. Not in the slightest. I'm so tired of these people. Like, $50 for a sweater. I wonder where these sweaters are made. Where are they made? Because if they're not made in America, like, it doesn't even say where it's made, what country it's made in. That's a problem for me. That's a problem for me. Oh, he's using the Harvard University, a parody of the Harvard University logo. Like, I can never take a black victim seriously who works at Harvard. I can never take a black victim seriously who works at Harvard. I just can't. Let's look at the features. Care information. Like, it doesn't even say where it's made. And that's a problem. Because I'm not going to be spending $50 on a shirt made in Vietnam. But that's all I got to say. I'm tired of people. I know I went on an ADHD side tangent, but that's what happens. I'm tired of people like the narcissist I showed you that has these shirts that are full of themselves. Hold on. So I've been waiting for a response from these guys, and I'm not getting one. I was asking where their shirts are made. I don't know. But yeah, these black supremacists and these pro-black people, these people that only want to be around other black people, when you know for a fact this man works at one of the widest institutions in America, Harvard. Not saying it's not diverse, because it is, but like, let's face it, that is not a black college. Notice how these people never speak at HBCUs. Well, they never teach at HBCUs, let me rephrase that. Yeah, they annoy the crap out of me. I can't believe we're in a day and age where not liking the way a white singer sounds is now somehow secretly racist towards black people. Like, half my people will find any way they possibly can to be a victim, even when it literally has nothing to do with them. Projection, man, it's a hell of a drug.